Now, it's been several months following a landmark ruling that will allow Bahamian men and women to pass on citizenship in all circumstances. Tonight, an attorney voices support for the Prime Minister's commitment to prioritizing citizenship inequalities in 2024, while asserting that the enduring citizenship inequalities in the Bahamas highlight a compelling case for the need to retain the Privy Council in circumstances where the country is not able to determine issues of national importance on its own. Raven Davis has more in this report.
It's long overdue. That is the sentiment coming from Attorney Osman Johnson as he commented on the acknowledgement by Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis regarding government's commitment to prioritizing the resolution of citizenship inequalities this year. Johnson characterizing the prolonged existence of this issue as a travesty impacting up to 2 generations.
One need only consider the thousands of individuals in this country who do not have a passport, who rely on affidavits and other forms of documentation in order to establish some kind of tenuous status in this country. It is a travesty, and I think it is about time that the government does address it. It really should have been addressed hitherto.
And according to Johnson, this situation serves as a classic example of why the country should retain the Privy Council as the final court of recourse.
Then the Privy Council has essentially come in and interpreted for us the provisions of Article 6 of our Constitution, which quite frankly, we have sufficiently well-trained jurists and members of the bar to have done so ourselves. But again, this is why fledgling democracies and emerging new nations like ourselves, only 51 years this July since independence, we require the kind of oversight and governance, if you like, in some regards, from an independent authority.
Last May, the Attorney General's office acknowledged the Privy Council's decision, affirming that children born out of wedlock to Bahamian fathers and foreign mothers are citizens of the Bahamas at birth and do not have to wait until they are 18 years old to apply for citizenship.
The difficulty for the government really will be in retrospectively bringing these provisions into effect and in processing what will no doubt be thousands of applications for passports, which will be submitted in the next few months or as soon as the legislation comes into force.
Ultimately, Johnson stresses that the issue is one of national importance and voiced support for the move.
I commend the government's steps. I do. I support what the Right Honorable Prime Minister has decided to do. But I think that it has come after a very long and inordinate delay. And this issue has impacted upon the lives of so many of our citizens.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.